Thanks everyone for your kind comments about the videos we've been putting up. We know we're living in unprecedented times, but we give God thanks that He promises to never leave us or forsake us. So we're trying to put these videos up to help us as we take each day and we look out for each other. Now today, I am blessed and honored to have my beautiful wife, Annette Brown, to join us. Hi Annette, welcome.
Thank you, great to be here.
Now Annette, apart from being this most beautiful wife and being the mother of my kids, you're also a CPA. And let me also say one important thing about Annette. Annette passed her CPA exam on the first try many years ago. I was so proud of her then, and I'm proud of her today. So honey, thank you so much.
You won't say how many years ago.
I won't say how many years ago, that's correct, yes. But we're in a season where people have many questions, and people are asking about accounting questions. Now, first, can you tell us about Annette, and tell us about what you do, and why you do what you do, and then we can go to some questions.
Oh, I would love to. So in addition to being a wife and a mom, I have a side business where I provide bookkeeping and tax services to individuals and small businesses. The reason why I do this is I find that finances are a pain point that a lot of people like to ignore. They like to ignore it till they absolutely can't do anything else about it, which is usually about this time, tax time. And at that point, they become overwhelmed and they're underprepared. And finances is really one of those areas where what you don't know can definitely hurt you, and it can cost you in penalties and fines. So my role is I come alongside the small business owner as a trusted advisor to help guide them through the financial waters.
Wow, that's incredible. You said something very important. You said, what you don't know can hurt you, and that's very important. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yes, most definitely. A lot of times when people open a small business or they start a small business, they get into it, and it's costly to figure out along the way what not to do. And Uncle Sam can tell you really quickly what you're doing wrong and charge you penalties for it.
Wow.
And so that's one of the values in working with an accountant, is to learn how to set up the right structure from the beginning to make sure that you're making all the correct tax payments that you need to, and to avoid the pitfalls that can cost you later.
Now, with all that's going on right now with the coronavirus, have the government put anything in place to help small business owners?
Yes, there was a new Corona Relief Act, Family First Corona Relief Act, which was put into place earlier this week or last week. And this basically was set up to provide a tax credit to small businesses for those, I believe, who have less than 500 employees. And it's a credit through your payroll taxes that provides relief for employers who have to make payments at this time for sick pay. And it also provides an extension for the Family Medical Leave Act for people who have to be home while their kids' schools are closed.
Oh wow, that's incredible. I never knew that, so that's good to know. I have many friends who are home right now. They're not at work because of the new law that was passed that you have to stay home. And they're not sure if they're going to have a job when this is all over. And they're thinking, well, I wonder if I can start a small business, or what's going to happen after this. What advice would you have for someone who says, okay, I'm home right now, I have all this time, and I'm thinking about starting a small business? What would be your advice to that person?
It comes to mind, there's a term, I believe, that says there's no word in the Japanese culture for crisis, or the word for crisis in the Japanese culture is opportunity. And I think what we have here is an opportunity for people to explore something new. So I would say dig deep, look for something within yourself that's a passion, and then ask yourself, is there a need out there that this passion can meet? And if there is, then you have an opportunity to either start something as a side business or possibly even a new career change. But I would say before venturing into it, talk to a trusted financial advisor, talk to an accountant, talk to somebody who can help you to get it set up right. Because a lot of times it's costly to figure out how not to do it along the way. So talk to somebody right now, figure out how to do it correctly, and then, you can get into the prospects of starting a small business. Can I add one more thing?
Yes.
I think as another opportunity that we have at this time is, as you are home, if you already own a small business, or if you're starting about it, you have a valuable resource within your homes in that you have your kids, especially your teenage kids who are home. And a tax tip would be to utilize your kids during this time in your business. That's a win-win for both of you. You provide a service to them and them learning to do a new skill or trade. You take advantage of a knowledge bank that they have. It's a tax write-off for you, and they have an opportunity to earn some extra income.
You mean we have to pay the kids? No, I thought the kids were going to pay us. Well, Annie, thank you so much for the tax advice. Now, do you have any spiritual advice?
Yes, certainly. I think a lot of times how we respond is determined by what's in our mind. And a lot of times right now, many people are fearful because of the uncertainty of everything that's happening around us. But I think if we remind ourselves that the weapons that we are given are mighty and they're strong for pulling down strongholds that are in our lives. And what is a stronghold? Stronghold is a belief that we have. What are the weapons that are available to us? The Word of God, our faith, and prayer. If we utilize this, I believe that we will come out victorious in this battle.
Thank you so much, Annette, for the incredible advice you gave us today. And thank you so much for tuning in, and look for more videos shortly.
Thank you. Great to be.